We identify hard-working fire officers, retired and in active service, hear them whilst they tell their stories.
As we were about to try to organize, all we heard was the sound. Boom! Then I can see my crewmen, everybody scattered.
When they start my dressing from 8, they finish sometimes 2 p.m. Yeah, crown I mean who said me has say I'll cry if for now each day me da who say me could be the idea who cry me.
As for me, what I saw was I was in the hospital.
I saw myself in the fire. Later I didn't see anything again, and I thought this is the end of my life.
My team stopped fighting the fire and like they were cooling me with the water because my body, it was like I was in hell.
We celebrate their sacrifices. They are our heroes.
Welcome back to the show, Our Heroes. We have been interacting with DO1 retired William Abaka Blanson, and we want to delve more. He told us that during the late 80s, he had an opportunity to join the Ghana National Fire Service. He was a very, very hard-working sportsman by then, and he enjoyed doing sports alongside the real operational work of the Ghana National Fire Service. But of course, he started with the accounts department, and through became the district fire commander in the other days of the service. We want to continue today on this platform and delve much more.
We identify hard-working fire officers, retired and in active service, hear them whilst they tell their stories.
As we were about to try to organize, all we heard was the sound. Boom! Then I can see my crewmen, everybody scattered.
When they start my dressing from 8, they finish sometimes 2 p.m. Yeah, crown I mean who said me has say I'll cry if for now each day me da who say me could be the idea who cry me.
As for me, what I saw was I was in the hospital.
I saw myself in the fire. Later I didn't see anything again, and I thought this is the end of my life.
My team stopped fighting the fire and like they were cooling me with the water because my body, it was like I was in hell.
We celebrate their sacrifices. They are our heroes.
At the operational department, what are some of the fond memories that you can share with us?
A lot.
Because I understand you loved operations too very
Yes.
very much.
A lot. The first one I would say was there was a fire outbreak at Dawa involving a petrol tanker. And when we got there as young officers or young fire personnel,
Okay.
the mate and the driver, they were all bent in the way in the car. And it was not easy for us. That was my first fire outbreak at operations. Apart from that, at operations, there are a lot of fire outbreaks that are attended. The Tamora refinery, there were 2 fire outbreaks, one at 24th December, one at 31st. And they were all serious fires. At operations, I attended the Midland fire, the Central Stores fire,
Okay.
and the BBC paint fire. There was also 2 tanker yard fires involving about 14 tankers all loaded. And I'll say that of all these fires, the BBC fire was one that I'll say that stands out.
Okay. It was a huge fire.
It was a huge fire. And I stayed there. We went there in the night, stayed there till the following day.
Okay.
It was then the operation director, now retired Chief Officer Gazy.
Okay.
He came around and saw me and said, "Blanson, are you still here?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Go home."
Okay.
Before I left the fire scene.
Okay.
It was not easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who were the officers that made you in the preliminary days?
The officers that made
you.
I'll say that one station officer, Roland Data, late.
Okay. The one at the stores?
At the stores.
Okay.
And the next person I'll mention is also late. He retired as DO1 Techi.
Okay.
They made me.
They made you?
Yeah.
And what are some of the things that, you know, that they taught you, that really made you?
For Station Officer Roland late, he taught me how to write fire reports.
Okay.
He taught me at the fire ground what I have to do as an officer.
Okay.
For Techi, also late, he really took us through a lot of the operational drills.
Okay.
And he had one thing to say, that if you fail to plan,
You plan to fail.
you plan to fail. So anything that you do, you have to plan. So that also was something that I used. So in my life as a fire officer, always have to plan ahead of myself.
Significantly, what has changed from your time and now?
A lot have changed. Our time, I would say, there was no training school.
There was, but except
there was no
residential-
dormitories.
So there was a training school, but no
dormitories.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, even the Tema District Fire Station, when we were sent there, there were no lights,
Okay.
there were no toilet facilities.
Okay.
So you have to go to the bush.
Okay.
Till 1995, that we had lights at Tema. And even getting lights there, we ourselves have to take to the place for the electricity people to come and give us light. So the Tema Fire Station was incomplete. It was an uncompleted building that we were in.
Okay.
So it has changed. Now if you go to Tema Fire Station, you find out that it's a station.
Okay. So, how did the work of a fire officer, what was the impact on your life? How did your work as an officer?
The work as a fire officer, because from the operations, I did not say that. I was sent to the safety department. So I was at the safety department, and because of that, we visited a lot of companies, training them, educating them. So I had a lot of relationship with most of the companies. So that really helped me, that if I need anything and I call on the safety officers there, they are ready to help. And it also helped me when I became the district commander of Metro. That's Tema, district commander of industrial area. And it was there that I even formed a safety task force when I was the district commander at industrial area. I formed a safety task force involving all the companies and industrial area.
Okay.
And it helped a lot.
Okay.
So any problem that I have, if I call on them, they are ready to help. And for fire service, I would say that it has impacted my life, because I did not do any other work apart from fire work. And one thing I did not like also doing was servicing of extinguishers.
Why?
Although I was at the safety office, I never liked it.
You never liked it.
Oh, no.
The last time we ended by you telling us how the allegation issues came up and how the apologies went through. How did you feel?
Well, I felt good.
Vindicated?
Yeah. Because I'm one person that if I think I'm on the right path, I have to stay on the right path. I'll not say because you are saying things that are not true of me, I'll just accept it. No.
I can't just imagine if you are taking that decision of leaving the service by then to join the other service, as in the customs. I can't imagine if you took that decision and that officer, that commander by then also had that regret or change of mind to restate the position on the matter. What would have been the situation by then?
Well, if I've gone by the decision of joining the customs, I will not have the opportunity of meeting him for him even to apologize, because I don't think that I'll have come back to him.
All right. So away from the Dawa case or what Dawa incident, where you had a driver and mate bent on the spot, on the scene, what is one other incident that you can talk of that you will never forget?
The incident that I can talk of that I will never forget, I would say, is the medical stores fire. The medical stores fire. Because that fire got to a point we all have to run. I would say that we retrieved before we came back. Because in fighting that fire, we thought that the warehouses you can pass through and get to the next. But when we entered, we met a wall. And that time the fire was traveling through the warehouses.
Okay.
And we were there when the fire caught up with us. And we have to what? Retrieve. We left the hoses,
You have to run for your life.
Yes, you have to run. We had to, because the wind also was supporting the fire. So we have to run, come out. Then after we went back to fight the fire.
And it took you about 3 days?
The medical source fire took us about 1 week.
1 week fighting it?
Fighting it. 1 week. But we controlled the fire that very day. But because the warehouses were divided, you have to move for one, you break here, you go, you break here, you go, before you can really finish extinguishing the fire.
So you were at the scene for 1 week?
1 week.
And what were you telling your family back at home?
My family back at home? My wife is one person that even if I attend the fire, she will not sleep till I return. So she'll be calling what's happening at the fire ground. And I was sleeping in my car. When I get tired, I have to go and sleep in my car, then get back to work.
Which particular role were you playing at that scene?
At that scene, I was then at the Metro Fire Command. I was in charge of the Metro Fire Command as a Metro Fire officer.
Oh, then it was your fire?
It was not my fire because it was the industrial area fire.
Oh, so you went as
an
assistant?
Yeah.
Okay. So which year was that? As 2000 and...
the year of...
Yes, I think I saw that reportage in the media some years back.
And that fire, I would say, Well, I don't have to say that. To me, it was an intentional fire.
Intentional.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were, because I have a niece, he's an auditor. They were coming to audit the central medical stores. So when we go to Roundabout, that's where they saw that the fire was up.
Okay.
And where the fire started, it started from where the expired drugs were placed. And they have also imported some condoms and mosquito nets.
Okay.
That's where the fire started.
Okay.
And you wonder how the fire started from there. Because there's nothing that will reignite itself at that place.
So, what was your suspicion? Of course, you said it's intentional, but what was your suspicion? What did they want to hide? Money, documents, what? Personal suspicion.
Personal suspicion. They were hiding things that they've done that they don't want the auditors to see. Because those expired drugs, why should you expire? You keep it there to expire. And they had a problem with the mosquito nets and the condoms that they've imported.
Okay.
We identify hard-working fire officers, retired and in active service. Hear them whilst they tell their stories.
As we were about to try to organize, all we heard was the sound. Boom! Then I can see my crewmen, everybody scattered.
When they start my dressing from 8, they finish sometimes 2 p.m. Yeah, crown na me who say me has say I'll crow if for now. HAD me da ho say me nkobio. Yeah, and they will cry me.
As for me, what I saw was I was in the hospital.
I saw myself in the fire. Later, I didn't see anything again. And I thought this is the end of my life.
My team stopped fighting the fire and like they were cooling me with the water because my body, it was like I was in hell.
We celebrate their sacrifices. They are our heroes.
I'm Saeed Abdallah from the National Cadet Corps Coordinator Southern Sector. Keep watching Fire Service TV. Fire Service TV, ensuring safer communities. Ahua!
Any casualty?
There were no casualties. That fire, there were no casualties.
Did you follow up? Were people prosecuted?
I was even invited to the BNI, now NIB,
Okay.
for questioning.
Okay.
They were trying to shift the blame to fire service.
Oh, that you didn't do your work well.
That we didn't do our work well.
That why should they elapse for 1 week?
Not 1 week. They thought that we should have
Finish fighting that day,
stopped the fire
that same day.
that same day, or control the fire. But we tried our best, and the way the fire was spreading and the material that were there helped the fire to spread fast. So the only thing that we did was to stop the fire from getting to their maintenance warehouse, where they have their buses and the cars there. So that was what we tried our best to do, to stop it. And for that one, we were able to do it.
So you were pump 2.
We were pump 2.
How many pumps in all?
I would say about 6 pumps, because Gapoa also came.
Okay, 6.
Tamawa refinery came. So 6 pumps.
Was the chief officer by then there?
He came there.
So he was the last commander to take over operations.
Yeah,
But then who was in charge?
Chief Gazy.
No, I'm saying that before Chief Gazy came, who was in charge?
Before Chief Gazy came, it was then DO1 Ngwa. He was then DO1, so let me use.
He was in charge. He was the base pump.
Yeah, he was in charge of industrial, so he was the base pump.
Okay. So when chief came, then he handed over.
Yeah, he handed over to chief.
So with the NIB investigations, how did you take it when it was thrown at you that no, you should have done better?
I gave them back.
You gave it to them back?
Yeah.
How did you do
I
that?
was then with the deputy director. He was interrogating us. And one of the security guys at the medical stores, he was trying to push the blame.
So you gave it to them?
I gave it to them. So there was a serious argument. So the director himself called us and said that he begs we should calm down, but they will do their work.
Okay. I wouldn't want to forget this one, even though you didn't mention it at the last conversation, but somewhere ahead. Say, I asked so because during the early days when you were at the stores, there was an incident with your commander by then. Tell us about it.
The incident with my commander?
With your commander, but then when you were at the stores.
I was then a storekeeper. And our commander's wife was also selling pie and all those things at the roadside.
At the roadside.
So when she closes, she brings the pie
to be kept at the store.
At the stores. So one morning I came, the husband called me, the then district commander called me that the wife says that I've stolen
the meat pie.
The meat pie. So I told him straight.
No jigai.
That if it's left with only meat pie, my big sister bakes meat pie. So if you forget me stealing the meat pie, you go and ask the wife how the meat pie got missing. Said that you told me, are you telling that my wife is telling a lie? I said yes. Your wife is telling a lie. And then he got angry and told me that I should go and bring his store keys.
Wasaki.
I went down to close the stores
and gave the
key to him.
Say no far with you. What's the name of the commander by then?
It was NDO1 Saki.
So when you left the stores,
we were calling him China.
Okay, so when you left the stores, you went back to training school, right?
No.
You went home.
When I left the stores, I stayed at the station. 5 o'clock, I closed and went home.
Okay.
I came back.
So when Mr. Baka is right, he's right. He won't take anything.
No.
That is you.
That's me.
So you gave it to the BNI director.
Yes, that's me. And it's not only him. There was one fire at Liver Brothers. We were fighting the fire. I saw that we have to break certain part of the warehouse for us to get access to the fire. I was there then. One BNI guy, national security, came that I should call in more fire engines. Then I asked him, is he in charge of the fire? He said no. I don't know. Then he called Chief Gezi. That time Naglate was a PR.
Okay.
He called Chief Gezi. That time my regional commander too has traveled. Then he called my regional commander. What's happening then why is he not at the fire scene? So my regional commander called me and asked. I said, there's nothing happening there. We have everything that we need at the fire ground. Then another captain called me that they have reports that they've asked me to bring in a turntable letter. I said no. Then I asked Anaglate, who brought you that information? And he told me the national security guy there. I went straight to him and gave it to him. From there he stopped. So from there I saw that when we are even carrying hoses, he carries some of the hoses. And that day, now director of operations, this year for Osaji, he was there, but he was in Mufti. The then operation officer, Tema, was there. he was in Mufti. And when I came to the fire scene, I've dressed up, I've jacked up with my full fire DFO. So I got there, I took over the command. Someone asked me, I said, the two people there, they are in Mufti. What are they doing at the fire ground? Because they can't find a fire. So anything, they have to bring it to me. Because if you want to take in charge, you have to be in your regalia, your fire suit, to fight the fire. Not that you'll be there and you'll be commanding. No.
So you didn't allow them?
No.
So you want to agree with Wade Davis, who said that heroes are never perfect, but they are very courageous, authentic.
Yeah, I'm not perfect.
So, sir, what is one thing that you would never do because you are an officer?
One thing I will never do because I'm an officer. I would say that I will not go against the rules and regulations of the current National Fire Service.
Because you have studied it?
Yes, I will not go against it.
You were careful?
Very careful.
That no LI will beat you?
No.
Any other thing should beat you, but not Ghana Fire Service LI?
The LI, because if I go against the LI, that one they can punish me, and I can't do anything about it. But once I've not gone against the LI, that one I'll stay on my grounds.
So then again, we want to refer to Wade Davis, who says that heroes are never perfect, but they are very authentic, they are very brave, they are very determined, discreet, and also have the grades. I have been speaking with DO1 retired William Abaka Blanson. So what were some of your challenges that you had in active service, especially as DFO?
As DFO?
Challenges,
and they are still facing the same challenges.
Okay.
One, everything that has to be done by the DFO.
Everything.
And you have to perform magic to do it. Let me give this example. As a DFO, at a month, they give you a fuel coupon of 500 Ghana cedis.
For the whole month?
For the whole month.
Irrespective or regardless of the number of fires you go?
500 Ghana cedis. And you have to perform magic to always fuel your vehicle and attend fires. When there's a fault on the vehicle, you have to find money to repair it.